Hello everybody, Eric M and Twins 20 here for a vlog update. Hope you are having a good day. It is May 5th, 2025, Cinco de Mayo. It's just like 11 minutes after midnight, the day after my son's birthday. He turned 7. We had a great time. My oldest daughter, Lily, was with us. So we celebrated cake and ice cream, pizza, presents. It was a pretty fun day. Just want to give you guys an update on the channel. As you can see, I'm actually using the microphone. I'm actually using the camera on my laptop. I actually managed to get it working even though the charging cord I'm using isn't for it, and it's not holding a charge. It's just allowing me to actually run it plugged in. As soon as I unplug it away from the laptop, it'll kill it. But I'll be getting a new one hopefully soon. But I want to let you guys know that I'm going to be adding a few more things to the channel, get some more content going again. I managed to get my PlayStation Plus reactivated for the month, and decided that I'm not going to update my save files because it'll mess up the current save files I have. So we're going to continue on with WCW 2002. I'm not going to go back to the one we were doing, modern day. If I do a modern day one, that's going to be with the next title, WWE 2K25, which I don't have the funds for that right now, so we're not going to worry about that. I have restored my save file for GTA Online because there's some things I want to do to that. I might bring back the Hitman series for that, just to get the itch off to wait the 1 year for GTA 6 next year. There was a couple other games. Oh, Cyberpunk. I'm going to try and get the save for Cyberpunk back, and we'll get that back on the channel. My eyesight's slowly but surely getting better, so I should be able to see the navigation screen better on those games, so hopefully I can get those going again. If not, at least I got my save files back. I figured out it was my son. He deleted my PlayStation 5 login, and that wiped everything out. That's what happened. It wasn't anything to do with the PlayStation downtime a while back. The PlayStation Network had some downtime, and I thought maybe I lost my save files that way. No, it was my son. So, I want to give you an update on another series I had started before all this mess happened with my health and all that. I had restarted a playthrough of Final Fantasy Origins where I was using the characters I didn't use in my first run, and then I stopped because of all the issues I had, and my PS3 controller was going to crap. And I'm basically going to stop doing what I did on that one, and I'm going to restart it. But I'm going to restart with a different version of Final Fantasy, the one that's on the PS5. I managed to get it on my PS5. It's a hell of a lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be. But it's a different format than Final Fantasy Origins. It's vastly different as far as the style of the game graphics. And the cool thing is they've added more stuff to the item shop. They've changed the names of a lot of the magic. You can figure out what the magic is still from the original game and the Origins, but they've added a lot of stuff to the items list that you can get right away. You can, if you have the money, you can buy stuff you get later on earlier. So like if I somehow got $3,000 and I'm only a level 2 or 3, I can still buy a house. I can buy a house or cabin or whatever they call it, a cottage in Cornelia. That's how it's vastly improved. Basically, all the item shops, everything's available if you have the money. But they have cool things that weren't in the original Final Fantasy before. The original Final Fantasy that was on the Nintendo, and then the one that got... All right, sorry about that, guys. My computer screen on my laptop went wacky, and thankfully it went dark, and hopefully that was still recording. But anyways, This version of Final Fantasy on the PS5 is so much different. They added more stuff. They added different spells from the item shop you can get. They got a better potion. They got the standard potion where it gives you health points, but they got another one that gives you expanded health potions, 150 more. So it's like, wow. But of course, it's cost more. And they have other things that cures things. So they have the antidote that cures poison. They also have stuff that heal. They have eye drops that cures darkness. They have other things that cures mute. And they have a Phoenix Down potion, which cures the dead. So if you're in battle and somebody dies, if you don't have life with a white mage, you can use Phoenix Down. Anybody can use it to revive a party member. But of course, it's like using life 1. So if they revived in battle, they can risk dying again because they only got 1 health point. So that's really cool. So I'm going to add that version to the channel. I'm playing around with it on a separate save file. So that Final Fantasy 1 will be coming back, but it'll be the PS5 version. And I'm not going to use the characters I didn't use in the first playthrough because, well, maybe I will. I haven't decided yet. I can change the settings in the game to improve how fast we get experience points and gil. We can go as far as quadrupling how much gil and experience we get. I think that's a cool feature. And I think for the first part of the game where you're really struggling and need to get a lot of gold to get things and get to level 7 just to get to the Marsh Cave, I think that would be a great thing. I think later on when I get so far up and get as far as leveling, then I'll turn it down back to 1 or maybe 2. But I want to let you guys know Final Fantasy will be coming back to the channel, but not the one I was doing before. It'll be newer version, PS5. Keep an eye out for that. That'll be happening. I'm getting my desktop situated, so I'll be able to play. I brought House Flipper back recently, and it was on the PS5. I'm gonna make some tweaks to the desktop, get that running better, and I'm gonna put it back on that. I might be bringing House Flipper 2 back if I can get that to work. I was going to try and bring a new game to the channel. I had a demo of Drive By Horizons, but I still got to mess with them because the graphics are kind of, it's choppy. So I need to work on that. I don't think I'm going to bring any other games back or bring to the channel. I was talking about Storage Hunters last year. That came out, and that kind of caught my eye. Same thing, though. It's kind of choppy. I got to work on the settings on that. But I will be bringing Power and Revolution back. I was shooting an episode, the latest episode I started back in January, and then all hell broke loose with my vision and all that, and I just gave up. And then most recently I started doing that, and I stopped, and I thought I lost the footage, but I found it was buried deep. I think it was on this laptop. It was either on this laptop or it was on the desktop, but it wasn't saved in the right folder because I was using a different recording software. OBS wasn't working, so I was using the old one, Power Director. And I found it, so I'm going to get back into Power and Revolution. I was in the middle of annexing Greenland again, by a different way, and I'll explain it in that video when that comes out. So Power and Revolution will be coming back, and Final Fantasy will be coming back with a new version of that. And of course, the current playthrough of WWE 2K24. We have the draft coming up. I will be shooting that later today, Monday, after the kids go to school. We're doing the draft. I got so many good things coming up. I got so many roster moves I want to do. I made a few roster moves already. I've cut a few players because there's some superstars that debuted in the WWE in the early mid 2000s that I want to bring in sooner rather than later. So I might there might be a little jump in some characters that debut in my WCW universe that didn't debut in WWE till 03 or 04, but it's pretty damn close. Just like I'm going to be debuting a few other things that, like Money in the Bank. That debuted later on in the 2000s, but I brought it in to this universe earlier. So just to spicing things up. And I have some ideas for future Money in the Bank that I'm going to consider doing next year after the 3-hour extravaganza that I posted. That was ridiculous. I mean, 3 hours, cut it down just under 3 hours for King of the Ring, and 4 ladder matches. That's a lot of work. I was watching it finally. I'm like, yeah, we need to change that. So the next King of the Ring and Money in the Bank I do will be a lot different. I can guarantee you that. I think I'm going to end up doing what I did with the women. Just have 2 representatives for the men per roster. Raw, SmackDown, Impact. And then whoever wins that can cash in on any of the champs, just like the women. I think that'd be the smartest thing. Just doing 2 ladder matches, 1 for the men, 1 for the women, then having 4 and have 3 separate ones for the men in their respected brands. I think that's a little overkill, and I'd rather do it the way I did it with the women, and that way I can put some emphasis on other titles or possibly other feuds going on. So I think that's about it. Oh yeah, there was another one. I was going to get a sync update. I was going to get see if it's possible to get my Madden Viking franchise back, because I was in the middle of that and that got stopped. So I want to make sure, I have to go back and watch the last video I did on that and make sure it jives with the save file that's on the cloud before I lost my membership. So hopefully that matches up. And if it doesn't, then I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to start over or possibly do a rebuild. If I can get the updated rosters and start like after the season with the draft, and we can do the current draft that the Vikings had, the NFL in general, maybe we'll go from there and do a rebuild or something. I haven't decided yet, but just want to give you guys an update that things are progressing. We're going to get some stuff around here fixed finally. I'm feeling pretty good. Even though I'm still dealing with my eye issues, I got another appointment coming up next month. This month, getting skipped for my next eye treatment because I got so much stuff going on with other things. And my doctor visits, I have to travel for it out of town. I have to do it the first Wednesday of the month, or any Wednesday for that matter, because that's when my doctor that does my treatments works, and all my Wednesdays this month are pretty much booked solid. So my next eye treatment will be in June, but hopefully, things continue to progress. My foot's still healing, and it's not really healing as good as it should be. I'm not going to get into it, but I'm doing all right. I just got over another nasty cold. Everybody's getting over the cold. I got 2 weeks left of school for the kids, and then I got 2 graduations coming up. My youngest daughter graduates middle school. My oldest daughter graduates high school. And it's a busy week. It's a busy month for me, and hopefully June will kind of die down a little bit, and it'll be a little more fun, and we'll get into some things. So that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the update. I will see you guys next time. Until then, peace out.